Hey, good morning again. It's Lori Lindsay, and this is today's Love and Light Message from Spirit. Today is Monday, April 21st, 2025. And let's see what Spirit has in store for us today. My shirt today, and I've had this shirt forever, it's Keep Minnesota Passive Aggressive. And then in small print it says, or not, whatever you want to do is just fine. And if you're from the Midwest, you get that. That whole Minnesota nice is a little passive aggressive, if you get my drift. And I also want to show some pictures of my mom this morning because I've been talking a lot about her. And a dear friend of hers from college sent me, it was probably a year ago now, sent me some pictures. She was cleaning out some of her old photo albums. So this is my mom in her wedding to my dad. And the gal in the blue dress, I'm quite sure is my grandma, who... when I talked to my grandpa, this is his wife. And then this is a picture again, just coming out of the church. My dad is standing next to my mom, and the lady who has her back to the camera is my grandma Alice. And then I think my Uncle Jim is in the picture off to the side. And then also my Uncle Dan, I think, is in that picture. So those are just some pictures of my mom. So we're going to do the inner child oracle. Holidays can be really tough on people. They can be tough. You're around family. Sometimes your boundaries are not that great with family. And sometimes we need to comfort our inner child after that. I used to have year after year, holiday after holiday was so hard on me. I had some people in my family that I had a hard time being around, and as I got older, I set up boundaries and kind of stopped doing some things that prevented me from being in situations where I was around people that I had a hard time being around. And that's okay. Especially in today's world where traditions are kind of falling to the wayside and people are allowed to make their own traditions. You don't have to do what your great-great-great-grandparents did on a holiday and spend like from the morning time all the way into the nighttime all day with these crazy people, which they're fun people, but you might walk away feeling kind of drained. So now I have my own family and we're creating our own traditions, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So let's see what the inner child oracle, so we can soothe our inner child if yesterday or this weekend was difficult for you. I hope it wasn't difficult. I hope as you're on your spiritual journey, you're learning how to take care of your inner self. This one's popping up. Number 19. Remember, this is the book that I said, oh, I wish they were alphabetical. And then, no, that was another one. That was the Jane Austen. Okay, go back. Ooh. 19, it's never truly the end. Beloved, in this, everything will be okay. Look at leading you up the garden path. There's a path, and then look, there's almost on the flowers, it looks like there's zeros. And look in the middle, like it almost looks like, if I can hold this still, it looks like an angel in the middle. It is never truly the end. Let's see what the book says for us. It's never truly the end. 19. It is never truly the end. My fingers don't want to turn pages today. Endings are an inevitable part of the rhythm of life. They are bittersweet in nature and can seem to come in the least opportune moments. Though it is often true that when one door closes, another opens, it might not always be what we wish for at that time, and it doesn't always bring us the comforts we desire. Many times the open door that the ending creates can bring about conflicting emotions within. If you have pulled this card, allow yourself to feel whatever you feel around this current ending in your life. An acceptance exercise. Take the time you need to process the emotions you have, and remember that there is no need to feel shame. It's okay to be excited or sad. It's okay to feel mad or afraid. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to exist as you are right now in these moments. Take heart that in every ending, no matter how it may feel now, there is hope, knowing that there is something glorious waiting for you along the new path. And if you want to do journaling today, here's a prompt for you. What can you do today to honor the current endings in your life? So I married my husband later in life, and he already had a son. And if you know anything about me, I love kids. I love kids. And I wasn't able to conceive a child. And I was almost 40 when we married, and I got pregnant twice, but lost both of them. And thank God for Roe, because I wouldn't be alive today. I would have died on the table because I was internally bleeding with both. And they needed to be removed or my life would not have been saved. Just a little side note. But what came out of that is I grieved that for probably decades. Now, I already had a son from my husband's previous marriage. And I also, at 50, was diagnosed with this disease, this debilitating disease. And if I had a child today, it would be a teenager. And I think, oh my gosh, could I have handled a teenager knowing what I know now about my health? So even though that was devastating and I had to work through it, it was the right thing for me. And today I have 3 beautiful grandchildren. And yes, they're not blood related to me, and it doesn't make one bit of difference. My dad also he's got 3 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren. None of them are blood related, and you would never know it. They are his grandchildren. Okay, let's get a little spicy with Affirmation Tarot. And of course, I'm jibber-jabbering. And Spirit, let's only do 1 card, because if I do more than 1 card, I'm going to get too jibber-jabbery, and then we're not going to have time to do our breath at the end like I did last week. Okay. Come on, cards. Come on, fingers. Yeah, it was fun. We had a fun weekend with the grandchildren, and candy was consumed for breakfast, and then we went out to lunch at their favorite gourmet restaurant, McDonald's. And for those wondering, we did not do the Easter Bunny, but we did see the Easter Bunny on the way to McDonald's, and that was terrifying enough. So all was good. All was okay. Okay, just 1 card for us, Spirit. I know I'm dictating, but I'm already at 8 minutes. I only have 2 minutes to do this one. So we'll do it one more time, and if nothing pops out, then we will go off the bottom. Oh, 1 popped out. 1 popped out! 1 popped out! It's the 8 of Pentacles. Look at that cat. I'm getting a real... Hayata! 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles, Pentacles. This is the book that is a little bit backwards in how they do the suit. 8 of Pentacles. Looks like you have a big deal in your a big goal in your binoculars. The 8 of Pentacles says the best way to reach it is via public transportation, but that's crossed out. Focus discipline and supersized portions of determination. In other words, put some motivational jock rock in that headphone of yours and start meat punching, board breaking, and whatever else gets you in the mood for an all-around ass kicking. Be it starting a new career or learning a new skill, you're committed to becoming the very best. Sorry, gratitude alarm. So here's the 8 of Pentacles. Kick some ass today. Let's bring in the calmness. Calmness. I'm checking my time. And release. Love and light to all of you today. Kick some ass.